Hey Josh, it's Tuesday, and for this video I kinda want to, I'm going to be answering your question and such from last week, and that's probably going to be the majority of this video. Because basically the whole thing with mental illness not being focused on, that I'm really passionate about having that be focused on more, because I just feel as though it's just not focused on as much as it needs to be. So this is gonna be a little more of a calm video, not gonna be like my other ones. I'm probably not gonna have captions all over the place like I usually do. But I will take these off though. Anyway, so I do feel with the passing of the lead singer of Linkin Park, whose name just all of a sudden escaped me. I'll probably remember it by the end of this video. But with that, it's kind of just fueled that spark again for how mental illnesses need to, or are a real thing, and not just like, oh, you'll get over it. Because that's something that I hear all the time, because I have a lot of friends that have been extremely depressed and borderline suicidal, and that is a scary thought. Just thinking that these people that you've known for 3-4 years at the least may not be around anymore. And especially with me, I have a lot of friends that I've made through my role playing, so I've never actually met these people face to face, but just the thought of, like, if they committed suicide, I may never know unless someone made a message about it or something on their on my friend's timeline or whatever. And that is just a scary thought. And yes, Cass, I'm looking at you and anyone else in that group that ends up watching this video, which is doubtful anyway. But just like that thought is just something that I just can barely fathom, like that some of my best friends may not, or because of their depression and mental illness and all of those things, that they just can't handle it and end up committing suicide or whatever. And I think I've said that enough in this video, or said that word enough. But anyway, yeah, I just something that I just don't understand is how people can look at things like anxiety, depression, just anything like that, and be like, oh, it's just a phase. It's like, that's not how it works. Or like, oh, take this pill, it'll make you feel better. It's just like, that doesn't always work. And I'm probably sounding very hippie right now, or whatever you want to say, but it's just like that's not how it should work. I mean, I don't know if I'm the right words or whatever to say for it, if I'm using them or not, but it's just like, it kind of annoys me that people are just like, oh, here's this and this, or like, oh, you're depressed, just think happy thoughts. It's like, depression, from what I've heard, it's not just sadness. Like, people always think depression is just like, oh, they're just sad all the time. It's just like, that's not what that is. like I said, from what I've heard from my friends that have suffered through this, they're just like, it's mostly the feeling of nothing. Like, you feel nothing at all. And, like, few of my friends will resort to, or if they're feeling depressed, they'll resort to, like, drugs or something like that just to make them feel something. Like, things like smoking marijuana or anything else like that. They'll go for that just to, like, feel something. And it's just a weird idea that, I mean, I like I said, I'm not sure if I'm saying the right words or whatever, if that makes sense, but it's just, long story short, well, long story long here, just mental illness needs to be focused on more than just, like I said, take this pill and it'll make you feel happy. It's just sort of like, yeah, and I hope that you're able to get something out of this. So, yeah, that's my reaction to the news of so didn't remember his name, but the lead singer of Linkin Park's, just, that's my reaction to his death. But that's all that I got with that. So, but on a very unrelated note, you may see a change in the background here soon, more than you already have, since I've moved all the posters around. But I'm actually planning on moving my desk into this corner over here soon, because there's enough, you know how the room is set up, but for those who don't, if anyone is actually watching, there's an outlet right behind the tote right there, and I kind of want to have that there because sometimes I'll be sitting at my desk and need to plug my phone in. My phone is actually plugged in right now, which is why I'm on the computer instead. But yeah, so like I said, very unrelated note, but just kind of want to know, what's your, where do you think I should move my desk? Because I kind of want to move it to an outlet closer. I was also thinking about moving it over to here where my actual bed is, since the main outlet is right back there. But then I was trying to figure out where to put my bed, and it won't fit over here. I did the measurements last night, and it just won't fit. But so yeah, where do you think I should put it? I could also move my bed right here, like where it used to be when we both had beds up here, keeping my desk over there, or any other number of things. So I just kind of want to know where you think, or if there's any angle that you think would look good. I mean, that's about all that I have. So there's your question for this week. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. And Josh, I will see you on Thursday. Later, bro.